Am I the a-hole for waking up my roommate and calling her a spoiled brat? My roommate and I, both 19F, are first years at university. For context, I am a bursary student, which basically means I get more financial support due to my low-income background. My roommate, let's call her Maria, is much more well-off than me and comes from boarding school, rich parents, etc. At first, we got along really well. The problems started coming up when Maria continued going out at night clubbing, partying, etc., and would come back usually drunk and delirious, proceeding to wake me up at around 4 a.m. In the mornings, I usually tried to be quiet. I wouldn't switch on the lights while getting ready in order not to wake her up, even though she never gave me the same treatment. Also, by the way, I go out too, but not every night like she does, and I enjoy drinking or partying as much as the next student, but I also want to make the most of my studies. Plus, I can never afford continuous club nights. Another issue is she often brings people around to our room, sometimes female friends who sleep on our floor, and she would only ask permission a few hours before, like, by the way, my friend is staying around tonight. I was like, okay. I found it annoying, but not really a major issue until she started bringing her boyfriend around. I was coming back on Monday to find Maria and her boyfriend napping in our room, which really frustrated me because I never bring my boyfriend around as I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. That night, she went out as usual and came back around 4 a.m. Tuesday morning, threw up in our waste bin and fell asleep. I decided that enough was enough, that if she was going to live with no regard to me, I would do the same. She knew I had a test at 9 a.m. I got up by switching on all the lights and not tiptoeing around like I usually do. She woke up and yelled at me for being loud, saying she had a massive headache and had only 2 hours of sleep and needed to rest. I said that I also wanted to sleep, but I couldn't because she had woken me up coming back at 4 a.m. and that actually she had been really inconveniencing me the last few weeks. To which she decided to respond that it wasn't her fault, I was too boring and too stingy to go out, and that she was acting like a normal first-year student, that I was the weird one. I responded by saying, yeah, well, you're just a spoiled brat who's wasting her parents' money by missing all her classes to sleep and party, and I'm done dealing with that. She started crying as I left for my class, and I came back to the news that she reported me for discriminatory comments. We have a meeting for reconciliation and conflict resolution coming up where I'm expected to profusely apologize. So, am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. She wants to party all night, fine, but she can't get in the way of your studies and you're wanting to take college seriously. Your roommate needs to understand that the world is not going to operate on her terms. It's not your responsibility to accommodate her.
Tell your side of the story. You're trying to get to your classes and sleep is necessary for health. You do not need to apologize for living your life or for telling her that what she's doing is not acceptable in your dorm room. The spoiled brat comment may be rude, but it's not discriminatory, and given the situation, it seems pretty true. Maybe better to say acting like a spoiled brat, but if it quacks like a duck, you know.